It's the capital of Indonesia.
Manila.
Manila, capital of Philippines.
Um,
My geography is kind of bad.
it's okay. It's okay. Where are you from?
I'm from India.
You are from India. Really?
Yeah,
I thought you were Asian.
surprising. Yeah, India is in Asia, right?
Like the features, you are like you're an Asian, Chinese somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, India is very diverse. Like you have brown people, you have white people, you have people who look like me. East Asian looks mongoloid features.
Okay. So you are a pure Indian?
Yeah, so I'm basically from the northeastern part of India. So this is where we have borders with China, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Bhutan, etc. So we have similar features to people like them. So
Oh.
basically, there are 7 states in the part of northeast India. So basically, when India was under the control of the Spanish and British and Portuguese Empire, right, for more than 300 years, the past 300 years. So our 7 kingdoms were different countries, but when the British came in India and they conquered the entire India, they came to our kingdoms and integrated India with our countries as well. So when the Britishers left, we became a part of India. So that's
Okay.
how it was.
Oh my. Your your English is so very good, by the way.
Yeah, because we speak
English. You, your primary language is English?
every person. Yeah, second language is English.
Okay, okay. What's your primary language?
Signboards, etc. Main communication in India is in English.
Okay.
When we interact with someone else, it's in English because in India there are a lot of languages and we all speak different dialects and languages. So one person doesn't understand the other one. So we typically speak English with each other.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Yes, we are colonized for 100 years. So basically, the terms, the customs, and belief, we do have similarities with some Spaniards.
So basically, Spaniards, when they came in your country, most of the Filipino people converted to Christianity, right?
Yes, exactly.
But way before that, what was the religion that you guys followed?
Oh, we have here. It is not really stated, but in some book, we used to have the culture of Islam.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
before the
most of us
Spaniard
are.
colonized us, and there are two religions that we have. First is the native one, the native and the Islam. Mm-mm. So, but due to this colonized of Spaniard, mostly of the Filipino used to adopt the Spaniard belief and customs. That's why we are Christians.
Yeah, the Filipino food is somehow a mix between the local food as well as the Spanish, influence in there, like lechon and stuff.
Yes, exactly. Like lechon kawali, like that. Yes, like guacamole. We
And
do
like
have that.
I've seen a lot of documentaries about Philippines and stuff. One of the people who was interviewed was saying that the more Christian you are when you eat more lechon in the Philippines.
Exactly, exactly. So, would you mind me asking? How about you? What is your culture there? In India, do
So
you?
in India, you see the northern part of India, which people usually see like the brown people, with the very distinct features, big eyes, brown skin, fair skin, and dark skin as well, big eyes. Those are the stuff that you see in Hollywood and stuff. But India, when you visit India, it's a lot diverse than people usually think. They only there are brown people, but that's not true. So the white people who they are like some of the people who have when the Britishers and the Spaniards left, many of them married Indian women, Indian male. So that's how their population stayed in India. Their population is a bit less, I'd say less than 1%. But
Okay.
still they speak the local dialect. They are basically Indians, so they have fair skin, white names, white people. They are basically white people, but they still reside in India, and they are Indian citizens, just like us. You know, and for us, the people who live in the northeastern part of India, our region is a lot colder, I'd say. You have
Oh,
snowfalls and stuff which you don't usually imagine in mainland India, because people think that India is a very hot country, like it's the
like
summer.
yes,
So
yes.
basically, out here in our region, it is totally different from the rest of India, because majority of the people that live in the northeast are Christians. We eat our diet is basically similar to what people eat in East Asia, like pork, beef, and all. So it is very similar to the East Asian countries.
Okay, so your belief in different is from India, from the main India, like you're a Christian.
Because majority of the Indians are Hindus and Muslims, right? But out here, it's the majority religion is Christianity.
So you're a
So
Christian.
basically, that came from the Britishers and Spaniards as well. Just like you guys.
Okay, you're a Christian. So how about the household stuff? Like what your household? What's your rule on the house? Like you will be son.
So it differs from different states. I'm from Assam, which is the biggest state in the northeast of India. The biggest state and the biggest city that I stay in is Guwahati. Then in the entire northeast, I live in Guwahati, the capital. So before that, there are actually many states like Sikkim. Sikkim is number one. Tripura, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Assam. So there are a lot of states.
There's
And Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is a state that shares its border with China. By China, I mean with Tibet, actually.
okay. So
So,
so how about
so
your parents? How they manage, like what is your culture in your house? Like your father, is he is he
in the northeast of India, there are more than 200 languages. Every tribe has its own language and own culture, own dressing sense, own language. So the reason in India, the main communication language is Hindi, because the 60% of the Indian people speak Hindi, but in our region, we do speak Hindi, but not a lot of people living in the villages, they know how to speak Hindi, right? So we usually communicate in English.
okay?
So our communication language is in English, because there are more than 200 tribes and none of the tribes speaks each other's language. Like we don't understand quite well, so we usually interact each other in English.
Okay. So, how about your mother? The role of your mother at the household. Don't you mind me asking? Is she a wife, housewife, or a working?
My mom is from a different state. She's from Meghalaya. My
Okay.
dad is from Assam. So
Okay.
in Meghalaya, so basically my mom is she's from Assam, but she's born and raised in Meghalaya, because she is born and raised in Shillong, which is the capital of Meghalaya. So Shillong, I'd say Meghalaya and Assam used to be connected during the Britishers' time. Both of the cities were connected for industrial reasons and for the favor of British, right? So when the Britishers left, Shillong was still a part of Assam. So it was basically the capital of Assam. The city I'm staying in, Guwahati, this city is the current capital of Assam.
Okay.
Since Meghalaya is a different state right now. But back in the days, in the 90s and the 80s, Shillong still used to be a part of Assam.
Okay.
So modern days there. So basically, there are a lot of different tribes, and in Northeast, the women are basically favored more than the men. To be honest, they are more powerful than men.
Really?
Yeah. See, in the markets, you will see more women vendors than male vendors, and whenever a woman is about to get married, the male has to come and live with the female, not the female goes in the male.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, and all
that's
the property
unique.
rights, the land rights, house rights, all goes to the female, not the male.
So the house rights, the house rules is within the decisions of the female.
Yeah, female. Yeah,
So it means that your mother is working as well as your father.
yeah. She's working. Still
That's
working.
unique. I like your culture. I did not ask. You're the only son, or do you have siblings?
Yeah. I'm the only son. Yeah.
Wait. That's great. That's great. So, so your father. So your father. What is your work with father?
So he's basically in the transport department, like transport. Like he, basically the rules and regulations that are to be followed. He's an officer in the transport department.
Oh, it is like a road like here in Philippines land transportation officers like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how about your mother?
Works in the what do you say, the government office
Oh,
of transport department as well. So she
okay.
basically does all the writing, letters and stuff.
So
Yeah.
okay. So you're that's great. That's
There's
great.
official, complaints.
That's great. That's great. You are the only son. Your parents both into a LTO like transportation department. So that's great.